Prince, what's going on?
Hey, what's going, partner? Thank
How
you
are
for
you doing
inviting me.
today?
I'm
Good.
good. I'm good.
Bro, so is
I,
it Prince? Is that your first name?
yep, it is Prince Joseph. The whole Prince Joseph is my first name.
Dude, that's legit, dude. Was it
Yeah, I don't know why.
I love it. So was that like was there other people in like your community that was named Prince? Like where did that come from?
um, I don't. I think I'm the only one in my family's name like this. I don't hear anybody else
Dude,
with the same name as mine. Yeah.
yeah, dude, that's sweet. So, dude, tell us about yourself. First of all, like where are you sitting right now?
Um, Dude, if I show you, man, look at my office right now here in Philippines. Like, it's a mess. Like, this is how I work for
Dude, you're
this.
grinding, dude. I love it, dude. The whiteboard, the papers.
Right.
I love it, dude.
So
So
I'm currently here in Philippines.
dude, you're in the Philippines. What time is it there right now?
Yeah, bro, it's midnight, like 12 a.m.
Guys, this guy had the audacity literally to stay like you look like it's morning, dude. You're freaking wired right now. I'm loving it, dude. You're awesome.
Right.
But seriously,
So
this
I
guy's
gotta
taking
answer
time.
these leads.
That's right, dude. You care this
All
much,
right.
you are gonna hop on here at 12 o'clock. I appreciate that, bro.
Of course,
Cool. So,
man.
dude, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, why you were you were born in the Philippines? Like, are you living there full time now? Like, give us a little rundown.
Yeah, so I was born here in Philippines and then we migrated in United States in Florida
Okay.
around 2011. And then right now I practice as emergency nursing, but I quit that since like January. Like I fully resigned just so
Mhm.
I can, focus all in on this business model.
I love it. Dude, that's
Yeah.
sweet. So, how did you come across this business model? Were you laying in bed one night watching YouTube and you just came across it? Like, how did you come across it?
So I came across it by, like I've been thinking about like life, like I don't want to work for the rest of my life and not build asset for myself, for my future family. So, I've been thinking about the right business model that I could manage wherever I go, wherever I want,
Mhm.
and I was searching like the right online business, and then I read about something about digital landlords. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. How can you be a landlord digitally, so and then I went into YouTube. I saw Nick's one of Nick's videos, and that thing hooked me up. I joined the free Facebook group, and then in just like 1 or 2 weeks I joined the paid group.
Dude, that's awesome. So you
Yeah.
were pretty fast. You weren't thinking about it too long. You kind of like were like, dude, this looks good. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, of course, yeah, because it just makes sense.
Yeah.
I did the rundown, like I searched about it, and just the simple sales process of how he does it. Like he scales it so fast by doing the process of using the Google Ads, and like when you think about ranking something, it takes a long time, and that's gonna take a while. You don't even know if it's gonna be successful in the long run. So just having the Google Ads itself is like it's powerful, man. I want that, like it just makes sense that he calls it like steroids.
It's just a quick
Yeah,
fix, baby.
right, right.
Dude, that's awesome. So, how old are you right now? Like, how long have you been going down this other path? And then when did you switch? Like, when was it like, dude, I don't want to work for anybody else? Like, when was that like kind of clicked in your mind? Like, dude, I'm done with this.
So I graduated in 2020 as a in bachelor's of nursing, and then I worked in 2021, and in 2022. Oh, that's just last year. I was like, man, this is hard. Like I gotta do something. Like I can't be working my butt off in as an emergency nurse. It just takes a lot of physical work. I was like, man, I can't be coming home to my family when I have kids and be too exhausted to even give them time, the love that they need, affection. I gotta find something to you know be have more control of my time, and
Yeah.
like I said, be financially stable and more freedom to do the right things. So yeah, just like last year. That's
I love it, dude. That's awesome. So tell us
yeah.
about your deal. This is your very first deal. How long how long did it take you to get your first deal, like months wise, like from joining the group to, or I guess like finding out about digital landlords or like digital
Right.
whatever to your deal?
So I joined last year in October,
Mhm.
probably late October, and then it took me. When was my first deal? June 1. Yeah, that was when the strike kicked in. Yeah. So from last year October and now June 1.
I love it. So about 8 months or so, like
Yeah, something like that.
and you mentioned to me earlier, you're like, dude, I felt like my biggest thing was like procrastinating. Like, was that a big thing for you? Were you kind of like half in, half out, or were you kind of just taking everything so slow that you weren't seeing anything?
It's really procrastination much for me because I wasn't prioritizing the business model. I wasn't putting much, like time and effort
Uh-huh.
because like I was comfortable with my lifestyle, as a travel nurse, like I get paid a lot, and like just the comfortable lifestyle I had was not giving me the right urge for this business model. But
Uh-huh.
like I said, I keep reminding myself I'm not going back to nursing anymore. Like I gotta focus on this. And then like I gave it like full month, just follow the training on point, and then I can't believe it, made the deal.
Dude, that's so awesome. So tell
Yeah.
us about it. What was the niche that you went into?
So prior to this, the deal that I made into was like fencing, and
Okay.
then I've been to other niches. It just like doesn't make sense for me because I could not understand them. So I was like, I'm gonna focus on something like something I understand, which is fencing. And yeah, I got lucky, found this city after many city searches.
Okay, I love it, dude. So this is my question, dude. You're the time difference. Where was, obviously you don't need to like tell us where it's at, but like what was the time difference for you to do the close? Was this deal in the Philippines or was it in the United States? Where was it at?
No, I was here. So it
But
was like
like,
12 hours difference.
okay, so where it
So
was 12 hour. So what time was it when you did your Zoom call? Was it like super late?
it was like 6 a.m. in the morning.
Oh,
So it's like
6 a.m.
6 p.m. back in this is in North Carolina. So 6 p.m. there and then 6 a.m. here.
Gotcha. So not too, but still, like you have to wake up decently early. But that difference is like right now, I guess it because it's 10 o'clock here, and then it's whatever, it's 12 o'clock where you're at AM. But I was just curious because
Yeah, bro.
what was that hard for you? Like,
Yo,
what's that?
bro, I had to wake up like 3 a.m. just to rehearse my sales pitch. Like that was so like I was so nervous. Like I was practicing. I was rehearsing the objection list. Yeah, I have to wake up 3 a.m. just for that sale.
I love it, dude. No, and that dude, my first
Yeah,
deal, I was the same way, dude. I woke up, couldn't sleep hardly that night because I was like, I don't want to sleep through my alarm.
right.
I gotta make sure I'm ready, and I was just freaking sweating bullets. So I woke up, dude, freaking just got in my chair and just started sitting there, and I was just waiting for like an hour straight. But it was bad because I overthink it, dude. I was sitting there and I was just like, oh, what if he says this and this, and I was ready
Right.
for it, but
I feel
dude,
you.
I was so stressed to just say, let's do a call. That's awesome, dude.
Cool.
So, what are some struggles that you've seen, like you living in the Philippines and like doing this? Like, have you seen anything that's like this is a little bit hard doing it here rather than if I was in the United States?
Oh yeah, definitely the timing. Like, like you're supposed to be sleeping right now. Oh, I'm supposed to be sleeping right now. And
Mhm.
then you get the leads calling in. I was like, dang, I gotta wake up, gotta call the business owner.
Yeah.
So gotta connect the call. And yeah, there's just too much. And then I was sacrificing sleep. And then, when I'm supposed to be enjoying the sunlight, yeah, I'm too tired.
I love it, dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, what was the solution to that? Did you wake up at like 3 in the morning to make calls? Like, how would you send over leads? What was the most effective thing for you doing this in the Philippines?
Um, just right away, like once the lead calls, I transfer right away because you don't want to lose the opportunity and then have the other lead find another business owner. So that was my thought process. It's like, once this leads comes in, I'm gonna get a business owner as soon as possible.
I love it. That's sweet, dude. What did you feel like this deal was hard to find a business owner, or did you feel like your prospecting was easy, the close was easy? Like, what were some of your struggles with this first deal?
Um, to be honest, like, I didn't even find struggle on this first deal, because I tell you what, I only sent one lead on this guy, and he called me right away. He said, "Hey man, I gotta talk to you about this partnership thing." Like, I was like, "When can we have the meeting?" Like, he was
Wow.
already giving in, like setting up the appointment. All right, can we do this later this evening? I was like, "Dang, I'm not even ready yet. Like, can we do this later this week?" So yeah.
That's so sweet, dude. So, how many leads did you send him before you got him on a call?
Yeah, so since I was pushing it off, like, I sent him too many. I sent him a total of six, but I only sent him like one or two, and then he was ready for to roll in like the evening of that day.
Dude, that's so sweet. So, I mean, it
Right,
totally just depends. Nick's always saying like you never want to send them too many because then they'll be like, oh, like they kind of figure out
correct.
you're closing enough. But like, I think that's perfect, especially your first deal, dude. I think I sent my first guy too many, but it worked out. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you just learn.
But
Um,
one thing, he gave me a hint though. Like,
uh,
he said there's a lot of what do you call this? Lead generation agencies that's been calling around the area, and
oh,
he wanted to get a hold of them. So I guess I got lucky that I got a hold of him first.
oh,
So that's
he was looking for.
so things are getting popular. Like, they are trusting us more now, since like, there's more of us giving these services to them, and we produce the quality service for them.
Dude, that's awesome. What would you say was the hardest part for you? Like I know we talked about like you live in the Philippines, but like mentally, physically, like whatever, like what would you say was like the hardest thing for you right now?
Bro, the hardest, um is it in terms of like closing or throughout the process?
Just like throughout the process, like sometimes you're just like you hate calling people or like I don't know, like what was that like? I don't know. You're
Oh,
insecure.
I see what you're trying to say. Yeah. So I don't know, I don't sound like it, but I'm actually introverted. Like, I'd rather not talk to people. So just the whole sales process almost like stresses me out,
Okay.
makes me what's the right term for, like, socially exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, after
You tired.
I talk to the leads, talk to the business owner, after I end the call, I just like step outside the room and then just take like breathing, and yeah, that's too much for me, man.
Dude, it's true. When after I like prospect and like, because you want to be excited. Like, I think the biggest thing about selling,
Right.
it's like it's a transfer of energy. Like, if you're not excited and you're like, bro, this works, I'm gonna like you undersell it, you do the things right, but like if you're not excited and you're so freaking monotone that you just sound like you're gonna fall asleep, like, dude, I would just be like, bro, and I'm not talking to you. Like, you're freaking depressing.
Right.
So that's awesome. Okay, so what's your goal? Like what are you wanting to hit now? Like now you hit that first deal. Now you're like, dude, now I just gotta do that like 100 more times, right? Like you're just like, now I can see
Right.
it moving, right? Like what is your goal for the next 3 to 6 months?
Oh, 3 to 6 months. I'm definitely hitting that 10K sooner, not even later, just soon as possible.
Special number, baby. That special
Yep.
number. It's like that little
I'll
road
make it
walk.
happen.
You're gonna make it happen, dude. I
Oh,
just feel like
definitely.
it's such a weird like but it's just like that threshold. Like when you get past that, it's like okay, now it's just like the sky's the limit, right? Like because you just don't think that's
Right,
realistic,
definitely.
like right now because you get one deal, but you're like, dude, all I got to do is like six business owners charging $1,500 a month or a couple 2,000 a month.
Right.
You got it, right?
Definitely.
Dude, that's awesome. Well, what would you like to add? Like, what would you say? Like, what advice would you give yourself starting out, knowing what you know now?
Oh, just put in the hard work. Um, like, just trust the process, don't overcomplicate things, and definitely use some leverage. Yeah, get some help. Like, hire some virtual assistants.
Mhm. You don't need to do everything yourself. Like use your resources. I think sometimes we definitely try to put the pressure on ourselves. I would say we need to learn to do it by ourselves so that we can teach other people. But like as soon as you do, outsourcing, VAs, those are very essential, right?
Yep. There you go. That's how you do it.
I love it, dude. Well, cool. Let's see if we got any questions, guys. Do we have any questions for Prince before we keep going? I want to just see if we have anyone that's curious, or is there anybody watching that's in a different country? I'm curious. I'm waiting. Do you know anyone else that is doing the same thing you are in the Philippines?
Oh, I don't know anyone, man.
No one else, dude.
Yeah, I feel like a one-man island here.
You're just out on your own, dude. That's
Right.
cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give some shout outs. Who's watching? We got 19. We got Nicholas, Raphael, Ashley, Ben, Austin, is it Prob, Enrique. Oh, he's in Mexico, dude. Mexico. What part of Mexico? And have you gotten a deal, Enrique? If that's how you say it, might have just slaughtered it. He said, Raphael said, what is reassuring is that everybody says the same. Trust the process and don't overcomplicate things. True. Right? Like, I think we get on this call, and I was the same way. I would watch actually Nick's live sometimes, and I'd be like, dude, it's bullshit. Like, he's lying to me. It's literally like, he's just saying, trust the process and do this. I'm like, dude, there's no way. Like, there's got to be more to it.
Yeah. No,
Really?
I'll be honest with you, man. Like prior to this first deal, so I tried concrete, right? And I overcomplicated the process. Like I added things on my own, like, oh, I think this is gonna, make it much more successful if I do this. I add this, and I just blew it off. Like, and then I did this fencing sale. Like I just like everything was simple. Like I didn't even have to follow the whole script for my sales pitch. And I just stick to the right metrics when looking for the right city and doing my market research. Like, yep, it makes sense. Just do what they tell you to do.
Yeah. No, dude, it's so true. That's like with anything though. I feel like if it comes easy, you almost don't think it works because we're so used to like, oh, it's got to be hard if we're gonna make money, right? Like that's kind of what I feel like. Like you got to work hard. You do have to work hard, but like you got to work smarter sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So that's the thing. Okay, so Raphael said I'm doing it from France. And Enrique said Taiwan or Tijuana, Taiwan. Tijuana, yes, some deals in Phoenix, Nevada, and Colorado. Dude, I love it. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Anybody else or what questions do we have? Is there anything like if you have anything that comes up, like I want to just talk a little bit about your deal and stuff, but any advice or actually how about this? What was like your the most satisfying thing other than getting the credit card? What was your most like satisfying feeling about the deal?
Even prior to the deal, when the business owner gets hooked with that free lead and he thinks like it's too good to be true, and then he starts like you can hear it from their tone, like they're into it, like they're ready to go. Yeah, it's just like, dang, like I set this guy up, he's ready to go with me.
Yeah, dude, that is so true.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's actually a very good point. I had this guy, I sent him some leads and he's like, bro, if you start sending me all these, I'm gonna have to get another crew. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like they're that jacked up about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's such a cool thing. And I think we actually do make a big difference. We actually are providing value to these people. I think sometimes we're like, oh, we're just making a quick buck, but like we're actually providing value to like help a business owner. Like we literally are helping them. We're not trying to screw them over.
Right.
We're literally trying to help them. And that's what's cool is like you can make such a difference with this business model.
Definitely. Like
That's
I
cool.
have this one business owner. He said he only made 50K last year. So okay, what's your goal this year? I don't know, maybe 70K. all right, let me put in the calculator. Like, dude, I'm giving you 20K a month. Like,
Like,
this is easy deal for you. Like, yo, we're doing so much. Like, this is a huge blessing for the business providers in the cities that we're doing it with. So
yeah.
yeah.
Did you find your business owner running ads or maps, Craigslist? Like, where did you find this business owner?
I found him in a Angies List.
Angie's List. So he was running ads.
Yeah,
Was he
right.
active on Angie's List, or had he done it previously and just kind of knew about it?
So I think he's done in Angie's List because I saw one review for him. So yeah, he probably done it before.
I love it. That's perfect. All right, we're getting some more questions here. Eric said, I'm getting ready to start my first Google ad, and I'm wondering if you target multiple keywords or just the main one that you signed with Good CPC. You want to answer that?
Oh yeah. So we usually use smart campaign, and then we use core keywords, and it's you don't really want to do like a Google ad campaign where it's a export during in expert mode, because that just takes a lot of time, and you want to do this quick, and that's why you want to start with smart campaign. So I use my core keywords that I believe that like has good search volume, and then from there Google provides me with good keyword themes, and then I just start the campaign and start scoring in the leads.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we focused on like the top 5, whatever, just whatever makes the CPT look the best, but that's perfect answer. Someone said, how long have you been doing this? And you said about 8 months, right?
Right.
Okay. Isaac said, I need to work on that farm. That view is amazing. Isaac, you better come on down, dude. Sling hills and work ground, dude. I love it, dude. I literally got in here and I was like, dude, that is a beautiful picture right here.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I thought it was a painting, bro.
That's so funny, dude. It's actually beautiful here. Like, it is a small little town. It's got its pros and cons, but like the view is pretty.
Heck yeah, man. That looks beautiful.
I love it. Okay. Raphael said, what platform did you use for the landing page?
Platform? Oh, Weebly, the free one.
The fruit, yeah. That's perfect. If you'll look at, we got a spray rig coming through on camera. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Okay. Did you use images? I don't know what he means by that, Raphael.
So I just pulled up images from Google. Like I just searched fence and then pulled up wooden fence, metal fence.
Yeah. Just put whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally, you are kind of just taking content and throwing it on. It's not your end goal, right, Raphael? You know that anyways, but I hope that's what you're asking. If not, clarify. Oh, he said, where did you take the photos from? Stock photos or whatever? And I guess you kind of answered that.
Yeah, just Google images.
Yeah, when you like do your main website, you don't want to plagiarize them, but like right now it doesn't really
Of
matter.
course. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, this lady, I can't pronounce your name. It's Yvonne. I don't even, but Sherlock. So I'm just gonna call you Mrs. Sherlock. A lot of smoke here in New York from fires in Canada. I love it. She's in Canada. She said, wish I was on the farm with you. I know, guys. We're just gonna have a little field trip. Come out here, work a little bit. It'll be good. Okay, I think that's all we have. Oh, Eric said, have you started the process of creating your own real website yet for this customer? It's been like 2 weeks, right? Or a week?
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm training a VA to do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I'm mastering the content creation and have the VA do it.
Perfect, dude. That's cool. Well, that's really all I have. But thanks for hopping on the call. One little thing I would like to add, and this is just kind of something that just struck me, is don't waste time. Don't try to wait for the perfect situation to work. Like, the reason I'm saying that is, like, I'm literally sitting on a swather But right before this, I was making calls because leads were coming in. I was passing them off to business owners, and yeah, it was loud. Yeah, it wasn't like a desk, but like people don't care. Like literally just do the work and just don't be afraid to just do imperfect action. Just get the stuff done, right? Like don't be afraid to just get on the phone. If you're at the gym, a lead comes in, whatever you got to do, but just get on your phone, because I do more work, I feel like, on my phone than my computer sometimes. So obviously we want to have a good environment, but just get deals, guys. Like seriously, this is awesome. Prince, you're awesome. Thanks for being on the call. Is there anything you'd like to add before we hop off?
Bro, just do it. Don't don't wait. This is your key to financial stability.
I know. It's so true. You're going to be stressed when you're broke, and you're going to be stressed when you're rich. So you might as well be rich, right? I mean,
Right.
you're going to be stressed no matter what you do. So just do the uncomfortable step now.
Right. There you go.
Awesome. All right, guys. Mic drop. We're out.